Hello, everyone. Did you know that NeuroGraphica method is not only for helping us with our projects and concerns, but it can also be used as a practice of gratitude and best wishes? On April 29th, NeuroGraphica is celebrating 11th birthday. For that occasion, I want to invite you to send the best wishes and express gratitude to the founder of NeuroGraphica, Pavel Piskarev, and to the whole community of neurographers, existing and future. My name is Daiva Gaulytė. I am NeuroGraphica instructor, and now I will switch my camera on the page so we can draw together. And now I turn the page and we will start with choosing a topic. My topic today is Neurographica, and what I usually do on one side of the page, I write my date when I'm drawing this. And then I write topic, which is Neurographica. And now we take 2 minutes to write all that comes to mind, our good wishes, our gratitude, because we are drawing we are doing gratitude practice. So in those writing words in 2 minutes, we can write our gratitude and activate that neural pathway that is responsible for gratitude and best wishes. So I will start my 2 minutes and we will write. I will write on my page and you write on yours. And for 2 minutes, I will be silent because I will be writing. Okay, let's start. Okay, and the 2 minutes are up. And now we can look for a moment at the wishes and gratitudes that we wrote and see if there is something surprising to you or something that catches your eye. You can underline something or just look at it and remember and notice. And then what I do, I turn my page and I will do drawing on this other side. I will choose thicker marker. You can choose anything you want, and really anything you have, you can choose it. This is what I will be using for this drawing. I will use markers, different thickness, but you can have one and just draw with one if that's all you have. It doesn't matter. I'll show you when I'm drawing, but these are the markers that I have right now. And then I have a few pencils. I already chose the colors because I want to do it in a timely manner for the video. And I have a few highlighters also. That's what I will be using for this video, for this drawing. So for this particular drawing, for the gratitude practice and best wishes, and for all really NeuroGraphica drawing, what I do is when I turn my page, I sort of feel the page with my hands. So it's like I'm activating this field, this page of the drawing that I will be doing. I sort of connect it to my body with my hands. This is one of the practices that we do in NeuroGraphica sometimes. And then I'll take a marker and I will draw a circle. So I invite you also to draw a circle. I will draw a pretty big circle I'm intending, and something like this. It doesn't have to be perfect. It cannot be actually perfect when you're drawing from your hand, but and then you can go around a few times until you feel it's good enough. And you're the only one who decides how many times you're going around. You will have a feeling that, okay, this is enough. This is now enough. And this is enough for me. I have a circle, and in this circle, in this harmonious, beautiful, safe circle, I will be drawing neurolines. That means I will be projecting my gratitude and best wishes into this circle, into this world. This is my world I'm trying to be grateful for and send best wishes. I inhale, exhale, and my what am I grateful for? I'm very grateful that I found NeuroGraphica and now I am using it. I'm very grateful for the instructor who was sharing her experience with NeuroGraphica on her social media, and this is how I found it. I also very grateful to the founder of NeuroGraphica, Professor Pavel Piskaryov, for his discovery and for development of this method, because, sometimes we have some ideas and it comes to mind and then it goes away and you don't do anything. So I'm very grateful for Pavel Mikhailovich that he pursued this idea that came to his mind and he developed into this amazing method that I am using and that so many of you are using. And I'm very grateful for the teachers who are teaching this method and who are sharing their knowledge and their experience. I'm also very grateful for the new people who are finding this method. And I'm also very grateful that somebody is interested. And, by sharing, somebody who's joining this community of neurographers, our community grows. I'm really grateful for this community of neurographers. It's amazing how many new people I have met. And that is very inspiring when we learn from each other. I'm wishing to all my colleagues, existing and the future, to share this method so we can create more beautiful and more peaceful world through NeuroGraphica. By drawing NeuroGraphica, we are creating something with our own hands, something beautiful. We're making our emotions more balanced. We are becoming calm and peaceful. I'm wishing the whole world to try this and experience for themselves and see what they are capable of creating, what they are capable to see what can be created. Not just on the paper with a beautiful drawing, but how it changes a state of mind, state of feeling. This is what we do in NeuroGraphica. When we draw, we're not only making a beautiful drawing, but we are changing our state of mind. We are focusing on being more aware of what's in our mind, how our body feels. And then when we notice, when we are aware of what is in our mind and how our body feels about it and how our emotions are affected, then we can do something by trying to improve. So this is my wishes and my gratitude, what I have experienced so far with NeuroGraphica. And now I have filled this circle with neurolines, and now I think it's enough. And you fill it as much as you want. It's only you who can decide that it is enough. And then next step, what we do in NeuroGraphica, we round these corners that where the lines crosses like this. If you haven't done it, just follow me and watch how I'm doing it. So every corner that has crossed the lines, there is a sharp corner, an edge that we need to round it. By rounding it, it's like we are also rounding our edginess. When we see this drawing have been transformed into a smooth, no sharp edges drawing, then it is more pleasant to look and we perceive it as it's safe, because round and circle, it's been perceived as a safe. Usually when we see something safe, when we see something round, we feel safe. When we see corners and round edges and sharp edges, we subconsciously trying to stay away from it, trying to get around, or we get into this fight or flight state because there is a danger. We perceive it as a danger by sharp by sharp images. And then we get into this perception that we need to protect ourselves. We need to either fight or flight or run. And when we are in that mode, then it's a survival mode. All our efforts, all our focus is on survival, on trying to overcome this conflict. But when we are in a survival like that, when we are trying to escape the dangerous moment, we are not really creating. To get into a creative mode, we need to have a safe place, really. So what we are doing right now, we are creating more calm, more peaceful, safe state of mind within ourselves. See, I'm gonna do one side of my circle and I will show you the difference, how it looks, the sharp edges and the rounded ones. But if you want to have more obvious look, you can take a picture when you do these first neurolines, and when you have a page full of those corners and sharp edges, you can take a picture, and then after you round it, you can take a picture again and then compare. Then there is a very obvious look how different it is, and then try to feel it. When you look at it, be aware, what does it look like and what does it make me feel like? And now, when we are rounding right now, we are trying to remember what we are drawing about. And my drawing was Neurographica, Gratitude and Best Wishes. Sometimes when we get into this rounding step, it's like a meditation. Sometimes we can get taken by all thoughts and we can go off the topic, but it's good to remember what we are drawing about, because all kind of thoughts will come in and then it might take you away from the topic. But once in a while, it's good sort of to be aware, okay, what was I drawing about? I was drawing about gratitude and best wishes. And its topic, Neurographica. So I am getting myself back, sort of back to my topic, so I don't wander into the rabbit hole about thinking about other things. Neurographica is a self-awareness practice too. When we spend this time drawing, we actually spending time away from media, from other people, opinions, and we're being aware what we are thinking about, what we are feeling about, how our body reacts. Ask yourself when I'm drawing this, okay, what is my body doing right now? Where are my legs? Is my hand clutching the marker or is it relaxed? You know, it depends. Sometimes we get into this, we're not even aware that we're getting stressed. We start clutching the marker so strongly. And then, okay, if you ask yourself, how am I holding this marker? Is it relaxed or is it sort of pressured? And then when you're aware, you can change it. And I just turned my page. You can turn your pages the way whatever you want to. You can turn around and how it's comfortable for you. Actually, it also helps to see different perspective of your drawing. So when you're drawing, you can take a moment and turn your page around from the side, how it looks from this side. See how it changes? And you can draw from different sides, however you want to. It's your choice. I will try not to move it so much so you can have a better look. If you're even looking at my page, I'm assuming you are drawing with me and looking at your drawing. And then again, ask yourself, talk to yourself when you're drawing. What other wishes do I have? What other best wishes can I send to someone? What gratitudes can I remember that I'm grateful for people, for events, for myself? So this Neurographica, I am really grateful for because since it came to my life a couple years ago, I have met new people, interesting people, and I have drawn many beautiful drawings. At first, they were not that beautiful. Don't be discouraged if your drawings are not beautiful when you're starting. They will become more beautiful the more you draw. This is like everything else. It's a skill, and I have never drawn in my life. But when I start looking at NeuroGraphica, when I start learning, I thought, well, maybe I could learn. You know, I'm not drawing faces or landscapes. I'm drawing, seems like simple circles and other shapes that we draw in NeuroGraphica. And I thought, well, maybe I can try. And then I really wanted to see how I will feel about it when I heard more and more about NeuroGraphica. I was like, wow, this is so interesting. And now I'm really grateful that I looked into it because NeuroGraphica is a method that can be used in so many ways. This gratitude practice, it's only one way to use NeuroGraphica. There are many other ways how to use it, for example, to help tune up to some projects that you are doing. It's like a facilitator to your project. You draw on your project that you have in mind, and then you start seeing new ideas that you haven't seen before. And then you can think about in a different ways. And now I'm very grateful again. I keep reminding myself I am grateful for NeuroGraphica. I'm grateful for the founder that he developed this method. You know, NeuroGraphica, we are celebrating right now NeuroGraphica's 11th birthday, as I told you in the beginning. And during those years, the whole community and the founder, they have updated and upgraded NeuroGraphica. And every year we have new updates and something new has been discovered and developed. And this method is not set in stone. It's just a still new method and it's still developing, which is very, very interesting to me. It's really cool. You know, you look at the lessons that have been taught a few years ago, and it's like, wow, now we have even added a new step to the algorithm. There are 8 steps right now in the algorithm for drawing Neurographica, but for first few years there was 7 steps, and then when it gets new discoveries and new developments, then the method gets updated, and this is what happens. And next year we will have a new developments that has been added. Actually, last year has been added, and it has been already changed for this coming next year. If you're going to be in a instructor's course this year, it will be different than it was last year. So it's very interesting. See, now look at your drawing, or you can look at mine if you didn't do it this way. I did, see how I did it? I did it from this side. I rounded on this side. All those corners are rounded on this top. And right here, these are not rounded. See the difference? How this drawing becomes more smooth, more harmonious. So this is what we do. We round the whole drawing, and then it becomes beautiful. We say in NeuroGraphica, if your drawing is not beautiful, it means it's not rounded enough. when we when we conjoin enough, then it becomes more beautiful, because this roundiness, this smoothness, it's pleasant to look at the eye, and this pleasantness is that what makes it beautiful. So when at first we do it with a black marker, and then I'm almost finished, and then we will add colors. So once again, remember what you are drawing about. My topic is Neurographica and gratefulness, how grateful I am to being able to develop this drawing skill and having calmed myself and made myself more peaceful. My emotional balance has balanced quite a bit, and I am wishing anybody to try, anybody who's watching this, I wish you to try again. If this is something that you like, I wish you to pursue it and try again. If this is something that is sort of frustrating or annoying, I also wish you to try again, even if it's frustrating, because sometimes we try new things and it's frustrating in the beginning because it's resistance kicks in. Your brain doesn't really want to do new things. It's sometimes it thinks, oh, something new, I don't know, maybe it's not safe for me to go there, but try it again and see, and let your brain to get familiar and get more used to it, that this is actually safe, and this is something that I am making into safe with my own hands. When I conjoin and round, I am changing this myself. I am changing this into safe place, safe thing to look at. And then it's not so resistant anymore. And then your brain thinks, okay, maybe it wasn't so bad. And then the more time you try, the safer it looks. And now remember again, what is your body doing? Where are your legs? Are they crossed? Or are they swinging in the air? And would you like to put them down on the ground and have a support with your feet? And how do you feel? How does it make you feel when you look at this now? This is so much more smoother, so much more rounder. See how it's more round? Now I will add colors. Those on the side, I'm also rounding a little bit, but most of them, I think I will just cover it up with black, so there are no those distractions that they are like needles. See how sharp they are? So you can round them if they are quite big. If they are thick, you can round them up, or you can cover them up just like this, and then it makes it disappear those needles, those sharp edges. So it's not sticking out something sharp. So you can cover them up, or you can round them into round endings. And it just feels so much better after I rounded up and I expressed this gratitude and best wishes, and I voiced it, and I put it on the paper, and the feeling changes. Now I will add colors. The colors, I will start with highlighters. If you're drawing NeuroGraphica, you already know what to do. Of course, you can do with pencils. But if you are new to NeuroGraphica, I encourage you to have highlighters and to start with highlighters because they are easy, they are transparent when you draw over, and they can be adjusted a little bit better. So now I chosen the color. I chosen this purple. If you don't know about color theory, you can choose by intuition or blindly, whichever color you pick, it's your choice. Or you can choose it consciously. There is in NeuroGraphica, when we learning in an instructor's course, there is a color module where we learn about color and what it means, and we assign meanings. For now, you can choose as you please, and you need to cover at least 2 segments. If you are new to NeuroGraphica, let me show you what I mean by 2 segments. It's, for example, see, there is this segment, there is one segment, and there is next to this, it's either this, that would make 2 segments, or if I would choose this, then it would be also. But now, since I have 3 of them covered, that's good. We need to cover more than 2. So we cannot leave one segment in one color. And there is a reason for this, but for now, just follow me and do 2 or more as you choose, and you choose how many you need to do. You can cover quite a few or a few. So I'm covering a few, and you can go over those boards. You don't need to cover one this and then this separate. No, you can go over those edges, those borders of the marker, and go with your color like this and color it. This is adding more beauty and more pleasant look to your drawings. This is how I see it. I'm adding this purple, beautiful color to my gratitude and to my best wishes for NeuroGraphica, for the NeuroGraphica community, to my colleagues, to my existing colleagues and my future, to my teachers and to my students, my best wishes for this drawing practice, for the NeuroGraphica coming into my life, for the opportunity to share with others. And now I will take this yellow. I want yellow. We use a lot of yellow in NeuroGraphica. We love yellow color in NeuroGraphica. For me, this is like a light, like a awareness and sunshine. It's a beautiful. When I start drawing NeuroGraphica, yellow color became something very different, something new in my perception. Yellow is a light or gold or sunshine to me. Also, yellow is a earth color by the Vuxin philosophy, which I also like. So I'm adding more yellow to my drawing. As I add, I remember to ask myself, how does it make me feel when I look at this? What do I think? When I draw in yellow, my mood lightens up because it's associated with sunshine to me, with some earthy things. We really need sunshine as a humans. We could not live in a darkness. So it's good to have sunshine and to bath in the sunshine, and it makes your mood uplift, makes you feel better. But we can do this by drawing. And yellow always uplifts for me. It gives me this cheerfulness. Now I want some green. I want some green. Oh, green for me is also something natural. I love greenery, and green in my drawings is also something natural. Adds this quality of nature. And NeuroGraphica, the neurolines are bionic. We have this bionic quality added when we draw NeuroGraphica. And green is also, for me, adds this quality of nature, of the bionic quality. And when you do your drawing with highlighters, you can do it faster, so much faster than with with pencils. And sometimes we want to do fast drawing. Sometimes we do slow, but sometimes it's good to have, if you don't have enough time, then you can draw something fast. And you can change your state of mind. You can uplift yourself really fast if you want to do this with Neurographica. You can do it on a small page. Right now I'm doing it on A4 format, but you can do it on A5 or even smaller. If you want to uplift yourself that way, then it's a really good practice to do on a smaller page. You can also leave a white and color segments because white is also a color. So you can do that too. But for this drawing, I am covering a whole circle. And I'm almost done. You can also go over another circle. You can, another segment with your colors. You can go over already existing colors. See, like this. And it changes the shade. See how this shade becomes different. You can do all kind of blendings with colors and play with it. Okay, so now I covered with colors. And now what I'm going to do, I will take black marker again. I'm choosing a thicker one. If you don't have to, if you don't have thicker one, it's okay. You can use the same. And this is called in NeuroGraphica step field lines. And we do it by going over the same existing lines, or we can go in a different route. Doesn't have to be the same, and make some of those lines more prominent, thicker, and this is making your drawing look even more bionic because we are adding sort of different dimension because it's a different thickness, and when we do it, we sort of allowing something that is bigger than us be introduced into our topic that we are drawing about. So I'm going from one side of my drawing to the another one, like right here. And again, you can choose to draw those field lines as many as you want to. I usually do about 2, 3, or 4, because if you overwhelm it, then it doesn't look good. Or you can turn around also and look at your drawings, and it gives you a different perspective. And now I want to do this way. You can join your other line, or however you want to choose it. It's up to you. And now I have 3. I think I have enough for now. And after we do those field lines, we need to round the corners again, because see, it where it crossed with a thin line, it made another corner, another sharp edge, and we don't want those in our drawing. We want everything rounded and smooth and safe. So we go over again, and it's so much faster now, but we go along the field line and check where are the sharp edges, and we round them up very fast. I'm doing it very fast. you take your time. I just don't want you to have this long video, so I'm doing in a faster version. But when you're rounding, in every step you're doing, again, you ask yourself, how do I feel? What was my topic I was drawing about? That was NeuroGraphica and my gratitude and my best wishes for everyone who is going to try this method, that I wish them best wishes and wish them to experience it for themselves. And I am grateful that I've been doing it, and I'm grateful that I have opportunity to share. And now I'm rounding these corners, and again, I remember what are my legs and how my shoulders feel. Are they relaxed or they are tight? How is my breathing? Am I breathing shallow or deep? Can I relax my breathing, or can I breathe deeper? Okay, now I rounded them up. And now if you look at your drawing and there is something that is something I need to do about it. And what is catching my eye? It's these, for me, those white spots that I have left on the edge. They are like out of this, doesn't fit here very well. So I am going over and covering, and it makes it much more smoother. See how it looks when those spots are like out of space, out of place. And now it looks so much better. I like that way better. And this around edge is, see how it's even thicker than the field lines, which is also good. Then it adds more dimension, and it doesn't have to be, this circle doesn't have to be perfect. It's actually better if it's not perfect. It's a neurograph, as we call it in NeuroGraphica. We add this bionic quality because in nature there is nothing so straight. So we add this like this neurograph around, and now it looks good for me. And after that, we can also add some color with a pencil. We can style it. If we look at the drawing and we still want to work on it, we can do that by, for example, adding some shades, some smoothing in the color. This is called styling step, where we add this aesthetic, this beauty. We can beautify our drawing as much as we choose to. And this step, I'm not going to spend a lot of time here now, but I encourage you to beautify your drawing for a while and make it into pleasant, into better looking. And then ask yourself again, how do I feel now? Now it looks even better. Now it looks even more beautiful. And then when I feel enough, when I have this feeling that it's finished, then when the drawing looks finished enough, I just add a little bit right here. And I think I will stop now and I tell you another step, but I will finish this drawing later after the video. So this is my version of my gratitude and my best wishes. Now I turn my page around again, and right here I'm gonna write topic 2, which is also NeuroGraphica. And now we can take 2 minutes again and write words again. So I'm just gonna show you. Again, I choose to do 2 minutes, start 2 minutes and start writing and see what changes. Let's write. 2 minutes are going. Here are my 2 minutes again that I wrote. And what is so interesting to me, wow, it really changed for me. I was on my topic 1, Neurographic, I was wishing and best wishes and expressing my gratitude. And I was trying to do it kind of the same, to be grateful and wish best wishes. But what came to me, it's amazing. I'm so surprised and I'm so glad. It makes more art. Neurographica makes more artists, and artists are creators. Wow. So really, what we are doing, we are creating more creators through Neurographica. We are becoming creators versus consumers. How cool is that? And on that note, I am very grateful that you are watching this video and you are practicing Neurographica and gratitude practice. And I wish you again, one more time, best wishes on becoming a creator. Until next times, bye.